We all show up as we are with the body we come in, and we use that, and that's massive. Being queer in a majoritively kind of non-queer world, we're not paid attention to, we're often invisible.
I've just found that really physically hugely liberating to dance. This is just a little moment for us as a team to just digest what the journey has been. What does this project mean to you?
This has just been affirming in very many ways for me. Work like this is what I want to do. I want to make and be in works like this. And I want things like this to be more common. It's very rare to find a space anywhere where every single person is queer, and that means so much, and I think we all know how much that means. And I'm so proud to have been brought in, proud to have come in. I love this piece. With dance and theatre, when we tell a story, especially when we tell a queer story, those are experiences that we have lived through, and we're telling a story with our own bodies, and it's so important, and I think kind of irreplaceable to have queer people telling queer stories.
We don't walk through the world in the majority, and so we walk in here and we are the majority, and that's really, really powerful.
It's really lovely to have somewhere that I can come and know that I'm not going to be perceived gender-wise in a way that is upsetting to me. To come here and just go, okay, no, I can present however I'm feeling tonight. We don't have to explain so much of ourselves, and we don't have fear of the flinch or the pause or the catch up. So it was really lovely that we could do a piece where we don't have to start with Boy Meets Girl. It's one of the reasons I love Matthew Bourne productions. Even if it isn't the main story, there's usually a queer nod somewhere.
I often feel very invisible as a lesbian woman, and we're really seen. It makes you feel like you can do it.
I came out quite late as queer. The biggest thing for me was that it wasn't very long after that I then lost my mobility and then was pretty much excluded from nearly every queer space because as a wheelchair user you just can't even get in. It's so lovely as a wheelchair user who's also queer to just be in a queer space.
We're really seen in so many ways, and our sexuality and gender identity is celebrated, but also we're celebrated. It's profound. It's really amazing.
I changed really early on from I can't do that to let's see how I do that.
I think a project like this also reminds people why they need that. To be in the minority in those spaces is like sometimes crushing you in ways that you're not aware of, so you don't know it's happening.
Like there's a breath, there's an ease, there's something in your body that just kind of lets go a bit.
I think it kind of shows how radical it is to actually have an accessible space.
I mean, it's been very liberating for me because I've never really done dance.
It's very, very rare to let go of self-consciousness, and what's been created here really allows that.
There's so much power in just like coming together.
I don't think there's anything that is like where everyone's is like seen, heard, held, lifted. There just isn't. Like there literally isn't.
But there's just something really powerful about those connections and genuine, really deep feelings that you develop working in this way because you're showing up as yourself in all your queerness. And it's really amazing to do that.
We've had a huge impact.
I think it's really incredible, and I think we probably don't know how much it means to every single person in the audience, but I think it ripples through. For me, it feels like the beginning, not the end. It's meaningless if it's just a one-off, and then everyone goes back to their old lives. We want this to feel like it's an integral part of our lives, so that the community is there and has that resilience. The persecution, the world, we see it ramping up. So what do we need? We need safe spaces. We need this feeling of purpose also altogether.
This can be the beginning.